हेलो फ्रेंड्स, नमस्कार। स्वागत है आपका अपने चैनल पे। तो आज हम कंटिन्यू करेंगे हॉगवर्ट्स लीगेसी का गेम प्ले। क्या करना है अभी? इन द शैडो ऑफ द स्टेट मीट्स सेबेस्टियन इन फूड कोर्ट। ये तो बहुत दूर है। कैसे जाओ इधर? ये करूँ क्या? पॉप बलून्स ओवर हॉक्समिड स्टेशन। एक्वायर एंड यूज मैंड्रेक और मल्टीपल एनिमल्स। मैंड्रेक क्या होता है? एक्वायर एंड यूज थंडर ब्रू पोशन अगेंस्ट एनिमल्स। डिफिंडो मिलेगा इससे। use thunder potion against enemies। ये क्या होता है रे? थंडर व्यू है क्या मेरे पास? है थंडर व्यू। अगेंस्ट एनिमीज यूज करना और इनविजिबिलिटी भी है मेरे पास। फिर तो बस ना भाई। एनिमीज होने चाहिए, फिर कहीं पे जाना पड़ेगा मुझे। फॉरबिडन फॉरेस्ट में यहाँ पे एनिमी होते। जुगनू आए हैं, जुगनू। ये क्या है? अंदर जाना है क्या? जी, जाके आना गया मैं इधर। कोई एनिमी मिल जाए मुझे। इनको पहले क्वेस्ट एक्टिवेट तो कर देता हूँ। Acquire and use invisibility potion. Acquire and use thunder brew potion against enemies. thunder brew ये है। Okay. तो एनिमी आ जाए फिर यूज करता हूँ। कोई एनिमी दिख जाए। स्पाइडर्स के जाले है यहाँ पे। ओए बाप रे, आ गए। हो गया ना? वो हो गया, हो गया, हो गया। खतरनाक लोग हैं। यहाँ पे कुछ है रे। यहाँ पे शायद कोई एनिमल हो सकता है। ऑप्सकी नहीं है रे, ये तो है मेरे पास। दूसरा कोई एनिमल होगा, वो लेके जाऊंगा मैं मेरे यार्ड में। चल, ये तो हो गया ना अभी। अभी क्या? वो थंडर बोल्ट इनविजिबिलिटी पोशन पीता हूँ। यस। रिटर्न टू शार्प। ओके। वो प्रोफेसर शार्प सिखाएगा हमें। इसका व्यू पॉइंट लगाता हूँ।
For I can't wait to watch you try. What are you up to now?
Nice, nice.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready.
Diffindo.
Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention.
वापस करता हूँ। पहली बार गलत हुआ रे, गलत बटन दबा दिया। डिफेंडो, अरे रेड वाला है, मतलब ये फाइटिंग वाला है। अच्छा है, चल।
Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else.
डिफेंडो इधर लगा। इधर लूमस में ये लेता हूँ, यहाँ पे लूमस लेता हूँ। क्या है? अल्टरिंग की जरूरत नहीं है मुझे। ये डिलीट करने के लिए ठीक है, चल ये रखता हूँ।
It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
होता है इससे मारता है। पिंडो अंदर ही डाल दिया उसको।
Aloha, Mora.
And identify back item. चलो ये तो हो गया। अभी क्या बाकी है? क्वेस्ट ही बाकी है, वही करना पड़ेगा मुझे, ऐसा लग रहा है। और ये तो बहुत सारे हैं। कास्ट डिपल्स हो ऑन लेविटेटेड एनिमी। अच्छा, ये तो कर सकता हूँ रे, डिपल्स रिवॉर्ड मिलेगा इससे, डिसेंड हो, ये कर सकता हूँ रे मैं। एक पहले लेवोसो करना पड़ेगा, ऊपर उठाना पड़ेगा, फिर इस पे डिपल्सो मारना पड़ेगा मुझे। एक्वायर एंड यूज वेनोमस टेंटाक्ल, ये थोड़ा ये मुश्किल है, ये भी थोड़ा अलग ही है। ये भी कर सकता हूँ ऐसा लग रहा है मुझे। तो तब तक मैं इधर जाता हूँ। मीट सेबेस्टियन इन फील्ड क्रॉफ्ट, बहुत दूर जाना है। वर्ल्ड मैप लगा, ये वाला लास्ट है, यहाँ पे जाता हूँ। यहाँ से अभी डायरेक्टली मैं झाड़ू ही निकालता हूँ, मेरा ब्रूमस्टिक।
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
इससे ही जाता हूँ डायरेक्टली, झंझट ही नहीं इससे। नाइस, यहाँ पे एनिमी है, एनिमी है। इनके साथ मैं यूज़ करूँ क्या? इनके साथ ट्राई करता हूँ। तो चालू करता हूँ पहले टेस्ट। रिपल्स ऑन लेविटेटेड एनिमी, कौन एनिमी है ये? डिपल्स मतलब क्या होता है? अच्छा, ये डिपल्स है ना, ये वाला। ओके, मतलब पहले लेवियोसो करना है, फिर डिपल्सो करना है।
Levioso.
फिर इसको
Compulso. Yes. Protego. Stupefy.
अरे इससे पंखा लेता है तू। अरे ये क्या?
Protego. Stupefy. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
इनको भी पकड़ू क्या मैं? नो बीस्ट टारगेटेड, नहीं ये बीस्ट नहीं है, नॉर्मल वाले। अच्छा, वो तो मेरा हो गया। अभी अभी मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ? ये हो गया ना, अटेंड डिविएशन क्लास ड्यूरिंग द डे। अच्छा, इधर बाद में जा सकता हूँ मैं, हॉगवर्ट्स में पहले जाता हूँ। पहले वो क्लास अटेंड करता हूँ, फिर जाता हूँ वहाँ पे। मिशन तो बहुत दूर है वो।
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
हाँ? ऊपर जाना है?
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
ये खतरनाक है, पहली बार आया मैं इधर।
Oh, nice. So knowledgeable.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I'm not convinced you need to worry. Perhaps your uncle's been delayed, and surely he can take care of himself.
That's exactly what Professor Weasley said when she forbade me from leaving the grounds to look for him. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very
सबके काम
thorough in
करने
his
इसको,
record
सबके
keeping,
काम करने।
notes all his trades in a
जरूरत है
journal,
तेरे को।
makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
What do we have here?
I hope those assignments were
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
There will be hardship, I'm sure of it. But I see triumph in the end.
A measured perception. Very wise. Nothing worthwhile is ever easy, and that is why such futures are worth striving for. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things.
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Also, ये मिला ना?
Descendo!
I think you have it.
अच्छा ऊपर उठा हुआ होता है वो तो
At
नीचे
some
गिरा
point, you
सकते हैं।
must stop preparing and put your new skills to the test outside of the
Depulso! Descendo! Accio! Descendo!
ओके नॉट बैड। ये जाने दो, अभी ये करता हूँ मैं। यहाँ से शॉर्टकट है। ये वाला करता हूँ, उसके बाद ये वाला करूँगा, ऐसे ऐसे करते जाता हूँ। ट्रैवल लोकेशन डिस्कवर करते हुए जाना पड़ेगा मुझे।
Confringo!
निकाल निकाल चल। ओहो नाइस। ये मिल गया, नहीं मिला अभी तो। मिल गया मिल गया मिल गया। चलिए एक मिल गया, अभी दूसरा वाला। यहीं से जाओ क्या? यहाँ से शॉर्टकट लग रहा है मुझे। बहुत बड़ा मैप बना रहे इन लोगों ने।
can't complain. If I'm to think of it, we've seen Hogwarts.
Okay. And the next ये वाला। अरे बाप रे, यहाँ पे उड़ के नहीं जा सकते। पूरे बलून फोड़ते हुए जाओगे। यार बच गया।
One less human to worry about.
This looks like trouble.
ये बात है।
The area's still clear.
यहाँ पे तो सब ये है रे।
No more happy
बच गया।
days for you.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Keep an enemy airborne. जा बे, बहुत सारे एनिमी है यहाँ पे। अभी ये एक बच्चा है, वो कर लेता हूँ पहले। यहाँ पे भी है रे, यहाँ पे बाद में आएंगे, अभी नहीं।
I could fall dead asleep on my feet, I could.
अंदर है उसके।
What are you up to now?
ये कौन है? बीस्ट है, इसको मैं पकड़ सकता हूँ क्या?
Protego!
मारू क्या इनको?
Levioso! Capulso! Descendo! Incendio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! 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 Protego! Protego!
मर ही नहीं रही है।
Accio! Capulso! Levioso! Levioso! Accio! Capulso!
कुछ नहीं हो रहा है इनको।
Incendio! Protego!
एक गया।
Expelliarmus!
इसको क्या हुआ? ऐसा क्या जा रहा था वो? चलो फाइनली मिलते हैं सेबेस्टियन को। ओह नाइस यार, जबरदस्त लैंड किया।
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there, Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha!
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfix cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Speak with Anne and Solomon.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch.
And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cosy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
इसके बहन को उसको शाप दिया ही लगता है.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book. What distract me?
Potato! Stupid!
Hit Avenger with Stupefy. Stupefy क्या होता है? Stupefy मतलब क्या है? Kyo, Repulso, Descendo, Levioso. Stupefy कैसे करते हैं? ग्रीन वाले डेंजर है, वो अभी नहीं मिलेंगे. गार्डियम लेवियोसा. स्टूपिफाई है ही नहीं मेरे पास. ये देखो, क्यू हेल्ड टू कास्ट स्टूपिफाई काउंटर अटैक.
Put me down!
हो गया दोनों भी. मेरा स्टूपिफाई नहीं हुआ. Launch enemy into another
You should know
device.
better than that by now. I won't rest.
Potato! Stupid!
Let's get this over with. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Well, this doesn't hurt. What's the point of this exactly? Put me on the ground now! Still hoping to survive this time.
You've made your last mistake.
ऐसा क्या?
You're like such arrogance.
Potato!
I won't rest. Get us to that.
Levioso! Accio!
One less you take a worry.
Levioso! Accio!
Spread this out. Don't have time.
Hit a ranger with Stupefy. रेंजर कौन है?
Protego! Stupefy! Levioso! Descendo! Levioso! Depulso! Levioso! Depulso! Levioso! Depulso!
सही है Levioso Depulso.
Levioso! Depulso! Levioso! Descendo! Levioso! Protego!
Why can't I hit you?
Dindo!
I won't rest.
Levioso! Depulso! Levioso! Depulso! Levioso! Depulso! Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Depulso! Levioso! Depulso! Levioso! Depulso!
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
Revelio!
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
मिला रहे
This well looks familiar.
Revelio!
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Revelio.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realise it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Depulsor!
Huh, a stairwell.
Revelio.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
जलाओ क्या इसको जलाओ?
Incendio.
कुछ नहीं हो रहा है उसको.
Revelio.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
उसको भी लेके जा रहा है ये.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
Revelio. Depulso. Descendo. Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
कुछ पेटी बेटी कुछ नहीं रखा इधर। अरे
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
क्या करना है? हो गया क्या? गार्डियम लेवियोसा चाहिए। एस्ट्रोनॉमी क्लास।
How nice to see you, my young friend.
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies.
Professor Shah.
Astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
ये इंडियन लग रही है, साड़ी पहनी है इसने.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
एक्सेंट पे इंडियन ही दिया है उसको.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear?
बहुत ठंड है.
Dismissed.
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. A lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope?
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
Incendio!
मिल गई पूरी.
A pristine night for stargazing.
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are coward. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Incendio.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, I mean.
There's a table. I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
अच्छा रोटेट भी कर सकते हैं। हाँ ऐसा है।
Stargazing is all about patience and precision. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
तो हो गया। क्या करना है? इसके लिए तो विंगार्डियम लेवियोसा चाहिए। Speak with Sebastian. Venomous tentacula. कहाँ पे मिलेगा वो? बेस्टियन कहाँ पे है? बेस्टियन छोड़ो, मैं कहाँ पे हूँ? What's में ही है ना सेबेस्टियन?
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus Curse?
What does the Cruciatus Curse do?
It's known as the Torture Curse. Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
वाह दावत बैठ गई अभी आने के लिए कोई नहीं है ये देखो यहाँ से डम्बलडोर भाषण करता है यहाँ पे सब बैठते हैं हैग्रिड मैकगोनागल सभी प्रोफेसर्स सही बना रहे एकदम सेम मूवी जैसा बना है अभी करना क्या है टेंटाकुला कहाँ से लाओ यार मैं समझ नहीं रहा है मुझे विंगार्डियम लेवियोसा Professor Garlic want me to find field test of venomous tentacula and mandrake. Should I need any seeds or plants, I can visit Dogweed and Deathcap. My field guide will not guide me through this assignment, but map could still prove useful. Dogweed and Deathcap पे जाना है मुझे. अभी वो कहाँ पे है भाई? ऑक्समिड में है क्या? Dogwood, Lavender, Squint Witches, Magic Nip, Oxhead, Three Boomsticks, Stupid Sons, Money Hunters. ऑक्सफोर्ड स्क्वायर यहाँ पे नहीं रहे मैप फिल गाइड नहीं बोलता है हे डॉगवुड मिल गया एक नंबर भाई यहाँ पे जाना है सही डॉगवुड एंड जो भी है।
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Such a wee bairn gieing a thrashing to a troll. Oh, I can't believe it.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green.
Venomous
Welcome
tentacula.
to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for
Mandrake
antidotes,
मतलब
I
वही है, वो
wouldn't need to
चिल्लाता है वो.
stock so many of the little dears. Except,
I
of course,
think.
for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously
Venomous
you've come to the
tentacula
right
one.
place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
ये देखो मैंड्रेक है.
Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise
Hey,
purchase.
Venomous tentacula.
Tell you'll go far.
स्टॉम्पिंग गार्बेज तो है मेरे पास. फर्टिलाइजर ले लेता हूँ. जो कुछ है अवेलेबल
Oh,
सब दे
I'm
दे.
always
पैसा
thrilled when a
बहुत है
young
मेरे
one
पास.
makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Acquire and use Venomous tentacula.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
कैसे रे बट हाँ यहाँ पे है ना. Acquire and use Venomous tentacula. Acquire with Mandrake on multiple enemies simultaneously. Mandrake भी यूज कर सकते हैं enemies पे. ये हो गया. अच्छा मतलब ये मारेगा क्या enemies को. सही है ये. ये हो गया अभी मैंड्रेक और मल्टीपल एनिमीज साइमल्टेनियस. मैंड्रेक यूज करना है अभी. उसके लिए एनिमी ढूंढना पड़ेगा मुझे. एनिमी के लिए जाना पड़ेगा फॉरबिडन फॉरेस्ट पे. असाइनमेंट्स भी ठीक है. मतलब दिमाग लगाना पड़ता है थोड़ा बट हो सकता है. यहाँ पे एक ही एनिमी है रे. अरे यहाँ से गिर जाऊंगा मैं. मर जाऊंगा भाई. ये कहाँ पे आ गया मैं. अंदर जाओ क्या यार. वहाँ पे सिर्फ वो स्पाइडर मिलेंगे. देखो ये क्या रे. हाँ यहाँ पे एनिमी थे. यहाँ पे एनिमी दिख रहे हैं मुझे. अरे बाप रे ये तो
Assignment being finished. Predator! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
अच्छा मैंड्रेक क्या करता है. चिल्लाता है जोर से तो सभी निरस्त्र हो जाते शायद। चलो हो गया। अभी लेवियोसा सीखते। गार्डियम लेवियोसा। ये क्या है? हॉक्समीड है। वाह, एकदम दरवाजे के पास आ गए। फास्ट ट्रैवल।
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
ये तो बहुत यंग लगती है। ये प्रोफेसर नहीं लगती है, स्टूडेंट ही लगती है। बस प्रोफेसर है।
How wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa can levitate and move objects. Control its position with your movement and use FVQE. FVQE. FVQ दिया।
Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the
Revelio.
greenhouse. I've set...
ये Wingardium Leviosa. Okay.
For you in the next room.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
यू और इससे ऐसा घूम रहा है। एफ और वी से अच्छा माउस से ऐसा हो रहा है। एफ और वी से ऐसा, यू और ई से ऐसा। सही है, सीख गया मैं, सीख गया। अभी नेक्स्ट हाई किक विथ नेटिनियर फॉल बटन कैस्टर। तो ये एक लास्ट मिशन करते। कहाँ पे बुला रही है? शिट। झाड़ू से जाना पड़ेगा मुझे अभी।
What are you up to now?
अरे यार, हॉक्समीड है ना, यहाँ पे झाड़ू से नहीं उड़ सकते हैं, घूम के जाना पड़ेगा। ओके चल। विथ नेटिनियर फॉल बटन कैसे? घर के अंदर है क्या? ऊपर।
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
What seems to be the problem?
You may well ask. I'm convinced I saw a grim, an omen of death. I'm not safe, but if it can't see me, I'll be all right, won't I? All I need is an invisibility potion. Yes, that's what I need.
है मेरे पास दूँ क्या?
Well, as it happens, I have what you need. Here. Not sure it'll help you, though. Be careful, won't you?
Oh, you're a gem, you are. I'll be sure to be very careful. And you be careful too. No grim is going to get me. Thanks to you, kind child. I must insist that you accept this small token of me gratitude for your thoughtfulness.
हाँ दिया मैक्सिमम पोशन और थंडर टू दिया उसने मेरे पास ऑलरेडी है भाई
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
चल के जाना पड़ेगा
How nice to see you, my young friend.
नेटी बहुत दिनों के बाद
Over
आई
here, quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the Ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The Ministry will come in later.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's a long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the Ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The Ministry will come in later.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all. It is frustrating that we do not study apparition until our 6th year. We could get past this gate instantly.
I wonder what that does. That did it.
अच्छा विंगार्डियम लेवियोसा मारना है इस पे समझा समझा
Wingardium Leviosa.
Q और E करके इधर रख थोड़ा ऊपर रख ऐसा वो फिर भी गिरता है एक और है क्या इसको हवा में उठा के
Levioso.
फिर चढ़ सकते हैं क्या? चढ़ सकते हैं यार Levioso। क्या बात है?
Revelio.
कुछ है क्या इधर? नीचे है।
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty.
Depulso.
Dead end. Must be another way in.
यहाँ से
Wingardium
आके
Leviosa.
उसको सामने खींच। बस बस छोड़ दे छोड़ दे। अभी वहाँ से नीचे झुकते हुए अंदर घुसते हैं।
That looks as if it might raise the gate.
दिमाग का खेल है रे ये।
Depulso.
खुल गया गेट, खुल गया अभी।
Revelio.
यार गेट खुला नहीं क्या?
Depulso. Accio.
हाँ इससे गेट खोलना है। रुको रुको रुको। खुल गया क्या गेट?
Revelio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Revelio.
यार क्या है?
Depulso.
Also
Wingardium Leviosa. Descendo. Depulso.
इस पे क्या मारूं मैं?
Descendo. Depulso. Levioso. Accio.
हाँ ऐसा।
Well done. I will be right up.
Nice nice nice.
I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door.
चल।
Loco Mora. That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hallow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast.
इसको बचाना है क्या अभी? अरे क्यों मार रहा है इसको?
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get these things back to
शायद इसको बचाएंगे हम अभी।
Very well.
फिर शायद अपना हो
I
जाएगा
get
वो।
the
Yes
evidence
yes
and
yes।
you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blasted! There's got to be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere.
Another way.
I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
ऊपर तक चढ़ना है अभी कैसे चढ़ सकते हैं
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
इसको तो नीचे डाल दिया मैंने अच्छा नीचे से ऐसा लाना था उसको हाँ यहाँ से इसको अभी लेवियोसो करते हैं
Levioso.
Not the safest place to sneak into.
I'll check your pockets after you're dead.
Levioso. Depulso.
Hey, sir.
Totalis.
Yes, they want a bio. You will.
Stupid one. Protego. Aloha Mora.
था इधर कुछ भी नहीं था
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Accio.
ऊपर कैसे जाना है अच्छा यहाँ से ओके ओके
I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
You're going home in a wooden box! Levioso!
Accio. Accio. Depulso.
What have you done?
Levioso. Protego. Accio. Perhaps you will keep it.
आजा कौन आ रहा है डर गए क्या रे इसके ऊपर कुछ है क्या
Aloha Mora.
इतना जोर जोर से डिपल सो मार रहा है, किसी सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है। हाँ फाइनली पहुंच गया।
It's all right. There we
ये
go.
दूसरा भी है।
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Amore.
Hurry.
बैठ जा जल्दी इस पे। वो भाग गया। अरे वाह क्या बात है, सही रे, ऑसम। अरे वाह ये भी उड़ाने आ गया। आई शपथ। सी टू फ्लाई स्लोली और टॉगल स्पीड।
Faster, Highwing.
आई शपथ।
There's the Hogwarts Express.
आज
Must be
जबरदस्त
returning from an unscheduled run.
Highwing.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
जबरदस्त है रे।
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Hallow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Hallow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Highwing new item unlocked. क्या बात है यार, तो मजा ही आ गया यार। गो न्यू आइटम अनलॉक। ये देखो दूसरा भी आया, सेपुल्चिया न्यू बीस्ट इन्वेंटरी स्लॉट्स अनलॉक्ड। जबरदस्त यार, मजा ही आ गया। चलो गाइस, तो आज के लिए इतना ही करते हैं। इसके बाद की स्टोरी नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में कंटिन्यू करेंगे। आपको अच्छा लगा हो तो लाइक कर दो एंड सब्सक्राइब कर दो अपने चैनल को। ओके, तो मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में। तब तक के लिए थैंक यू, गुड बाय एंड टाटा।